And again, guys, the reason I'll give you my false phone number is because you're not paying me for personal coaching. And I don't want to get a couple hundred phone calls tonight once I'm done with this. So again, that's why I'm using the false phone number. Yeah. So again, if you want to hire somebody or you had a business colleague that wanted to use this, you could create an account for them. Yeah, Hank said, I'd hate to have that phone number. Yeah, I would too, Hank. I hope it's a fake number. But if not, I did want to be clear and let people know that it's not my number. So just to be clear on that. Okay, next step is going to be your database. It's connecting to the server. Hold on 1 second, please. Okay, the database. And I'm only going to show you guys this one because I don't want to give away my information here. Is going to be a list of phone numbers in your different campaigns. See, I've got one here called customers. I've got female weight loss. I've got get a girlfriend, how to get laid for guys. I've got male weight loss, female weight loss, the Venus Factor, which is a great weight loss program. So every time somebody subscribes, once you have their information, it goes into this database right here. And again, you actually can import phone numbers that you scrape and that we provide for you within the pre-done campaigns. And again, if you're stuck on how to do that, like I've seen a few people that are, there are training videos showing that exact process. So please keep that in mind, okay? Please keep that in mind. Next up, we've got the inbox. And I've deleted everything on here intentionally, but basically, if somebody responds to your text messages, it's not going to go to your phone. It's going to go to this little box right here. And so you can actually respond to them. You can manage your messages. You can build your relationships with your customers right here from your computer. Pretty cool, right? Exactly, Jerry's got it. When you collect names and phone numbers off of the web page, it automatically goes into your database. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see here. I'm going to go to users. I already covered users, terms and conditions, legal speak. Make sure you read this, blah, blah, blah. SMS. This is where you're going to set up your first campaign, how you're actually going to be messaging people. This is where you're going to be actually messaging people here. Let's see here. All right, let me pull up my notes on my other screen. Hold on a second, please. Give me just a moment, please. All right, to set up a brand new campaign, I'm going to simply log into here. And this is my campaign for SMS. Oops, move that back. And I'm going to click on Add New Campaign. Really simple, right? Now the sender name, you can make it say whatever you want. You can make it say whatever you want. You can make it say John Doe. You can make it say weight loss, etc. But again, keep in mind, no matter what you type in here, it doesn't, well, I'll get to that. See, campaign, I'll get to that. Campaign name, let's just name this weight loss test. Oops, if I can spell that correctly. Now for your message, you're going to want to keep your message under 138 characters. In fact, I pre-typed up what I'm going to be using for this. I'm just going to copy and paste it right there. Now again, I want to show you something. Right now it says 13 and 1. That means I've got 13 more characters. But if I go over that, you see where it says 2? That's now going to count as 2 text messages because you're over that character limit. So make sure that you keep it under 138 characters. And of course, you're going to give your offer right here, your web page right here. So the first time you text people, you're going to send them your offer. And you can send them the offer where they can opt in. You can send them something you want to promote, etc. It's pretty handy. And again, once you play with it, it's going to make a lot more sense, I promise. And of course, your website here, that's not really my website, just as an example. Link trace. This will allow you to basically trace every click. You're going to be able to find out you know, how many people clicked on your links, etc. It's a bit more advanced. So for now, I'm going to click on no for that. Now, you can also choose when you want to send your message. You want to send it right now? You want to send it later? If I want to send it later, let's say, for example, I want to send it tomorrow morning. I'm just going to click on the date, select October 17th. And I want to send it tomorrow, maybe when people get to work, maybe 8:15 a.m. Or you can save it, and you can save and open the editor, and I can modify it later. So this will allow me to send it at October 17th at 8:15 in the morning, for example. And something I can also do is I can have an email with a report sent to me once I finish. And hey, Brian, how you doing? Excuse me. Now, Ruben is asking a question. Do we need a separate web page for each campaign? I would recommend it, yes. Because if I've got a weight loss web page, for example, Ruben, and if I'm going to promote something maybe about dating, or maybe something, let's say I'm going to promote something completely unrelated. Let's say I'm going to promote how to make money online. If I have my, my weightlosswebsite.com/make-money-online, what do you think? How's that sound? It's not that amazing, right? It sounds cheesy, it sounds spammy, it sounds terrible, exactly. And William, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, sir. William said, this is the best I have heard. I wish I never missed the first webinar. William, thank you. I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you so much. And that's all I do. And I click on Save. And my text is going to be sent out to my list. And it's just a very small test list once again, but it's going to be sent out tomorrow morning at 8:15 a.m. my local time zone. And if you're not sure what time zone you're set to, oops, I forgot to add a contact list. So I'm going to go to From Database, and again, I've just got a test account set up right here. So I don't give you guys my real information. Oops. From Database. Ignore empty values, that's fine. Click on Finish and Save. And let's see, I'll save it under Email Campaigns. I've read and agreed. Click on Finish. Okay, so tomorrow morning at 8:15, this is going to automatically send out my message. And if you want, you can queue up messages to go every day for a week if you like. It's pretty handy, right? And again, guys, for those of you asking how to get the phone numbers, I mean this in the nicest way possible, but that you do want to go through the training for that, okay? If you click on Done For You right here, for those of you asking, we've got 2 videos right here that explain the process. These explain how you can build the website, which is very important. This gives you the download for the traffic plugin, and this shows you how to get it set up. And then once you're done, you can download your first campaign right here, which is for internet marketing, or you can click here to view the other done-for-you businesses. So for weight loss, for example, I would click on Female Weight Loss Done For You right here. Now there's a few things you want to pay attention to, okay? If you do not know how to set up the done-for-you businesses, these videos are different from those other ones. Make sure you watch the videos here. Something nice you can do as well is you can preview the landing page you're going to be downloading by clicking right here. So that's the one I've got. You can preview it right there. And then if you want a recommendation for a weight loss product and offers we've had excellent results with, it's going to be this product right here. And of course, that's obviously not for weight loss, but just to give you an example. But then you can click on affiliates at the very bottom there to get more information about that. But let's take a look, guys, at a few of the other done-for-yous. I want you guys to see the different types of things you're getting access to here. Here's the credit card knife, and I explained this to you guys last week, but I wasn't able to show this to you yet. But do you see how this works? for those that were here last week. And again, guys, these websites, we give these to you for free. The only thing you have to pay for is your website hosting account. This is pretty cool, right? This is a free knife. And they have to pay for shipping and handling only. So that's another of the examples we've got set up in the DFY or the done-for-you businesses. Let me show you guys one more real quick. Dating device. I actually like this one a lot. You can preview the landing page right here. And look at this, guys. This is so simple. Do you struggle to get dates? Of course, I'm married, but I'll just say yes. Does your confidence let you down? Yes, every day. Do you fear approaching women? Oh, yeah, absolutely, terrified. And do you get rejected often? Yes, every single time. And so, again, those are what we call micro-commitments. Every single time somebody answers a question on your page, they are committing themselves to go all the way through completion. People do not like starting something halfway and not finishing. That's scientific, that's psychological. I don't have the psychological degree to explain that to you, or the psychology degree, obviously. But you guys understand how that works, though, right? And so these are exactly what you're going to be doing. William said, William said, where can I sign up? He said, just what I need. I love it. So again, guys, you understand a bit more how this works now, right? So again, I'll be honest, I know the process seems difficult when you're first doing it. But I promise, I swear up and down 1,000 times. Once you go through the videos, once you start playing with it, once you actually do it, it's going to become a lot easier. And it's something you'll be able to do literally with second nature. It'll be a second nature to you. It'll be something you can do quite easily. The thing I would recommend you do, though, as we discussed last week, if you're going to have a website like this, for example. In fact, here's mine. This is for my weight loss one. And of course, it's sexysixpack.net, and it's /offer/weight loss. And that's all you do. And this is, of course, my personal website that I set that up on. So again, you do need to pay for the hosting for your website. I believe most hosting accounts are $7 a month. I've had good results with HostMonster. GoDaddy's okay. I don't recommend GoDaddy. I recommend HostMonster or HostGator. And then again, you would want to pick a website. You do want to name your website. You want to get a website name. So please keep that in mind. You want to get something that sounds nice, something that sounds applicable and goes along with the offer you're talking about. And now if you guys did not watch last week's webinar, I did go over that in detail. I took about 15 minutes last week to explain what a good domain name looks like and what a bad one looks like. Do you guys remember that? In fact, real quick, let me get you guys a link if you don't mind. I'm going to log into my other browser real quick. Hold on a second, please. I'm going to get you guys a link you can click on. If you want to check out maybe HostMonster. Hold on a second, please. Give me about 15 seconds, okay? Well, thank you, Therese. Teresa, I'm very nice. I do try. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, give me a second here, please. Let's see here. Chat. Give me just a moment here. I think I mistakenly closed my chat box. I want to be able to type that to you. Hold on a second. There it is. There it is. All right, if you guys click on that link I sent you. Don't have a website yet. Do me a favor and click on that link I sent you. You're going to get a link for HostMonster, which is right here. And yeah, it's $5 a month. I was wrong. It's $5 a month. And all you do is click on Sign Up Now. And there's different options. You get one website for the $4.95 a month. Honestly, I would recommend the Plus. It's only $2 more a month. and it's going to give you a lot more than one website. If you're going to do more than one campaign, I do recommend that campaign. All you do is click on select and go from there. Then, of course, for a domain name, you're going to want to try to find an applicable domain. You want to find a website that matches your offer. And yes, Ben, I can see your responses. I'm sorry. Guys, I got to be clear, just to be honest with you, we've got a lot of people on here tonight, a lot of people. And if I'm not answering your question, it's not because I'm ignoring you, because I'm a jerk or I don't want to help you. I've got people typing a lot quicker than I can see sometimes. So while I'm watching my monitor right here, I've got the questions on my right monitor to my right side. And so I just glance over when I can to answer questions I see. So thank you, Ben. So please understand, guys, if I'm not answering your questions, I promise it's nothing personal. Please, 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 please understand that. I would love to sit here and chat with all of you, but we'd be here till next week if we had to, with 1,000 people on here tonight. So again, guys, this is only one host account. You can use anything that has a cPanel account. You can use HostMonster, you can use HostGator, you can use Namecheap, you can use GoDaddy. You don't have to use this. This is not going to be the only thing you can use. Excuse me. I just want to be clear that that's what I use, and I'm quite happy with it. But if you've already got a hosting account, or if you want to go with someone else, you most certainly can. You can use Cloud Pro, as we suggest in the videos. You can use HostMonster, HostGator, or GoDaddy. Those are just recommendations. As long as the hosting account has a cPanel, meaning a control panel, you're going to be fine. So if you guys already have a Cloud Pro account, you're fine. There's no need to do anything else. In fact, I actually use both Cloud Pro and HostMonster. I use both. So anyways, though, as for the people still asking about the done-for-you campaigns and the contact lists, we actually provide that for you. And of course, we do give information in the videos as to how you can scrape those as well. Give me a second here. But yeah, you do need to watch last week's video, definitely. But if you download any of these, I'm going to download this right now. Data device, pardon me, .zip. Give me just a moment, please. I'm going to open this up and show you folks. Take a look. You're going to get this right here, data device. And if you look at scraped audience right here, you got a rather large file with a bunch of people's phone numbers and contact information. And I've had a few people report to me this wasn't working for them. If that is the case, I'm going to look into that, and I'll have more information on that last week. But we did provide for you guys a scraped audience of a few thousand people. And that's available in every single DFY business. It's simply part of the download. So photography, for example. Let's see what this one looks like. Isn't that cool? I just love that we can set these up so easily. I love how that looks. You just download. Click on download now. Now, Rhonda said if we send more than 500, then we have to pay. Yes, Rhonda, you do. Start with a smaller test number. Trust me, you're going to be making money with this. It's not going to matter. Start with a smaller number. See how your open rate is. See how your sales are. I promise you, if you send 500 numbers, that's going to cost you, what, 10 bucks or whatever it costs you. I promise you're going to make some money with the promotions. Even if you convert it 1%, that's still going to be 5 sales, which might be what? If you make a $50 commission, 250 bucks, as an example. So if I click on photography, what does an average newbie make? Ruben, great question. It really depends on the niche and what they do. I've seen people make a few hundred, a few thousand a day. It depends on how much time you put into it to understand and learn the process. But again, photography, scraped audience, right here. Pretty simple, right? Let me ask you guys a question. You are still stuck with finding a website name idea. And that's really important, guys. You do need to have a website set up. You need to have a domain, meaning that's going to be the name of your website, yourwebsite.com. You need to have that before you can use this system. But I want you guys to think of this. Treat this like a business, not like a hobby. It is going to cost you a few bucks. But I promise it's going to be worth it, though. So is anybody here still having a problem thinking of a website name? And don't be shy. Say yes, please. Or if you're good, you can say no. Okay, so I'm actually seeing about half and half. Well, guys, you know some stuff I covered last week. For those of you that haven't watched that webinar now, you can go back and do so. So please do. Let me open up Notepad real quick. Notepad, give me just a moment, please. Why is that not working for me? Hold on a second, please. Oh, Jesus, hide behind another window. Okay, here we are. Patricia, have a wonderful night. Sorry to see you go. Okay, so here we are, guys. Would you like a little bit of help thinking of a good website name? And I did cover this last week, just to be clear. Let me move this over here. Let me go back to my list right here. These are the different niches we can work in. Let's say I was going to do, in fact, I used last week the credit card knife as an example. Let me go for my weight loss campaign. So I want to get weight loss website ideas. And again, this is going to be my website name. Yourwebsite.com. Make sense? Pamela, I see what you did there. So here's an example, the one I've got. Actually, that's not mine, I'm sorry. SexySixPack.net. Now, why is that a good website name? Exactly, it's short, it's memorable, and it's brandable. And here's what you do not want to do. Do not do this. And I asked this question last week, but since over half of you were not here, I already said, obviously I said do not do this, but can you tell me, what are your thoughts when you see this website name right here? Kim said it's too long, Ruben said it's too long, and Angela said it sounds fake, Shanice said it sounds like a scam, it sounds cheap, it's too long to type. Exactly, you guys got it. You guys got it. And Enzo said it makes it seem like a scam. Manuel said it's boring. It just doesn't sound good, right? And I like to do something whenever I'm buying a new website. I call the radio test. I say it out loud. You know, so how's this sound? For more information, check out SexySixPack.net. That's great, right? It's short, it's memorable, it's easy to go with. But let's try this. And I wish I was kidding, guys. I see sites like this every single day. Every single day. But let's try this out. For more information, check out how-to-lose-weight-today.com. It just sounds bad, right? I'll be honest, I'm okay with one dash. One dash I like. Maybe, you know, that's okay. But ideally, you want to try to get a website that's only one word and fairly short. So my example is SexySixPack.net. Maybe another example of an awesome one would be WeightLossGuru.com. Maybe fit with, or maybe let's try to maybe GetFitWithChad.com. A bit longer, but still memorable. Maybe 7 pounds in 7 days.com, maybe 1poundaday.com. You guys get the idea. Actually, that's kind of hard to read that way. 1poundaday.com. I'm trying to find something short and memorable. It's going to sound nice when you read it out loud. Pardon me. And it's not, you fill with dashes, and it's not ridiculously long. Make sense? Hi, Laura. Those are both actually different. Great question, though. But yeah, that is an example of what to do, what not to do, and what's okay. Now, one thing I've also seen I want to touch on, okay? I've seen people do this. Let's say I've got my website, sexysixpack.net. What if I want to use that same website to save some money? What if I do something like phototips.sexysixpack.net or sexysixpack.net/phototips? What do you think of those two? It's going to save you a few bucks, but you still want to do those because it does not, it sounds, yeah, it just sounds like a scam, sounds too generic. So what I would do is try to get something memorable. Exactly, Manuel said it sounds confusing. You want to get something memorable. So I'll be honest, guys, don't be cheap. Spend a few extra bucks to buy a separate domain name for your new website. Here's what I'm going to recommend, though, okay? A lot of people are still asking, what do I recommend? .coms, .nets, etc. I prefer .coms when possible. If I cannot get .coms, I'll try a .net, a .org, a .co, a .info, or a .biz in that order. Do not worry about .guru, .fitness, .me, .this, .that. You guys know those fancy ones that cost 80 bucks a pop. Those sound cute, but it's I wouldn't waste your time or money. So I would recommend trying to get a .com first, and then a .net, .org, .co, .info, .biz. In that order. So if you guys want to write that down, in fact, I'll drop this in the chat box right here. If you guys want to copy and paste that, I had dropped it in the chat box for you guys. So you can save yourself some typing that down. If you don't want to copy and paste it, grab your smartphone, take a quick picture. I'll give you a few seconds. Now let me expand this whole thing. If you guys want to take a quick shot of this with your smartphones, I will wait exactly 30 seconds if you want to do that. Stephen asked, what about US? You know, I mean, honestly, guys, there's a ton of them that are going to work. Just the ones that sound more authoritative are going to be like this right here. I would not get a .us myself because I want to target people worldwide. So, I mean, if you're really focusing on an American-only service, then by all means, .us is going to be okay. Or .asia is going to be okay if you're in Asia. But usually, I would just recommend sticking with these ones right here. Make sense? Awesome, I love it. So guys, I'll be honest, I did not expect this many people on tonight that had not yet seen the first one. So for those of you that got here tonight, welcome aboard, guys. We're super excited to have you. I am going to remind you guys again, though, make sure once we're done here, okay, number one, go back and watch the first webinar. If you click on Mastermind Training, it's right up. It's right up here. You can click on Watch the Replay Now, and that's right there for you, okay? Number two, make sure you get signed up for the other webinars. We got 4 more weeks of pretty awesome and kick-ass stuff going on. And next week, I'm going to go into how to set up the done-for-you stuff. Number 3, once you do that, make sure you go through every single video in the Auto Mobile Code series here. And then once you do, at that point, you can go ahead and sign up for an account to, the SMS program, which is the meat and potatoes of the whole course. And again, the WordPress, everything is covered in there. So if those of you that have not yet found those videos, again, WordPress is explained. I promise you it is. If you click on the Done For You, these videos here, this covers WordPress. This tells you exactly how to install this plugin right here. That's about a 15-minute video. And this second video is going to show you guys a lot of real cool stuff with Facebook as well. If you guys want to get your own traffic, if you want to scrape your own data, if you want to even do Facebook ads, this video here is gold, guys. This video is gold. So do me a favor, if you're confused on how to use the WordPress plugin, okay, go to Done For You, right there, and watch this first video right here. And it's going to cover everything you need to know, okay? And we'll get into traffic. Josh is asking the best way to get traffic. Josh, I'm a huge fan of Facebook. We'll get into traffic later in the series if time permits, okay? So guys, having said that, it's my sad little goodbye song. You guys have been a great group. I really do appreciate the kind feedback and the kind questions. But obviously I can't go all night. I need to go downstairs and barbecue. We're having some turkey burgers. Got a few friends coming over. So turkey burgers and some beer. Man, I'm pretty hungry right now. So guys, thank you guys so much. Make sure you're signed up for the next webinar, okay? And again, I cannot repeat this enough. As cheesy and cliche as it sounds, make sure you take the time to go through the training, okay? Go through it. In fact, if you have to go through every single tab, do that. But before next week, though, do me a favor. Make sure you've gone through all of the auto mobile code training right here, every single video. Make sure, if you haven't done so yet, someone said they'll text me. Remember, guys, it's not my number. If you haven't done so yet, you can watch last week's webinar right here. And then also, what you can also do now is to get an idea as to how to use the plugins, okay? Watch the Done For You videos. There's 2 videos here. It's about 45 minutes. And again, if you still cannot sign in, let me show you real quick. You can click on this link right here that says lost your password, right here. So having said that, guys, you've been wonderful. You've been amazing. I really love the support, and I love the positive attitude you guys are showing me. We'll see you next week, okay? Talk to you soon. Thanks again, guys.